See, not too much fidgeting. I'm in bedwear. We're gonna call this the what do we call it? The bedroom edition, the Pom Pom Chronicles bedroom edition. Wet Wednesdays, the bedroom edition. So, I missed you guys. I missed talking to everybody. I wasn't here last week. I mean, I was here, but I just felt like, giving it a bit of a break in between and just kind of chilling for a week. But I am back in full effect. This is Wet Wednesdays, brought to you by the Pom Pom Chronicles. I am your host, AJ Badass Jones. Tonight we are going to be talking about whether or not anal sex or oral sex counts against your body count, and whether or not that's something that you should discuss with your partner. And I'm going to be joined by a special guest, my business manager and one of my dearest friends, KEELEY. She has an amazing podcast. She has an amazing YouTube channel called Life with KEELEY. What's up, Don? How are you? Nice to see you. Can I wave to you? There we go. Adama, I don't know what that says. Hello, hello, hello. Greetings, greetings, greetings. So KEELEY from Life with KEELEY is going to be joining me in about 15 minutes. I just wanted to, touch base with everyone and say hello, see how everyone is doing, make a couple of announcements. Of course, I will put the channel or the podcast page so that you can follow, because I always forget to do this at the beginning, so excuse the pounding noise. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm really bad at this. Is it the Pom Pom Chronicles? Lord of His mercy. You see, I put that there and then I'll have to delete it. That's not the right one. Okay, let's try this again. I'm really bad at this. Oh, God. Let's see. The Pom Pom. You think I would know this by now, right? CLES. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm lagging. There we go. And I think that's how you, there we go, pin comment. Sorry, and I'm like super duper close to the screen. My apologies. Trying to see if I can delete this other one, but it's not letting me do it, so don't worry about that. Anyhow, I hope everyone is well. I hope that you guys are having a great week amidst all the chaos and the COVID and everything else. It's been absolutely crazy, but if you keep a positive mind frame and, occupy yourself with things that you've wanted to do for a long time that you haven't been able to because you haven't had the time, then, hopefully passing the time won't be as bad. Yeah, so again, this is Wet Wednesdays. This is the bedroom edition. My guest, KEELEY from Life with KEELEY, is going to be joining me shortly. She has a great YouTube channel called Life with KEELEY, where she discusses travel and food and fashion and fun and, little snippets and tidbits of her life. Very, very cool YouTube channel. You should definitely check it out. So when she logs on, I will get her to pin her information. You're acting like you've never heard my voice in real life. I'm pretty sure I sent you a voice note before, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, the voice. Anyhow, as I was saying, I hope that everybody is good. We do like a 10-minute sort of check-in, see how people are doing, let you know what the updates are. So as far as the live show, I know I talked about it a few times in several of the past Wet Wednesdays. It's quite likely going to be pushed back till maybe September or October, with the way that things are going. I've been hearing that they're looking at extending the quarantine and the social isolation until the end of May. The event was scheduled for June 27th. I don't think that that's going to be feasible, just in terms of people financially getting back on their feet and what have you. So it'll most likely be pushed back till, I would say, September, October. It won't be too bad. It'll be in Philadelphia. The weather still tends to be pretty nice down there at that point in time. The YouTube channel, of course, is still the YouTube channel is still there. It's pinned to the screen. The Pom Pom Chronicles. What I was gonna say is Patreon. I know I keep announcing Patreon. I'm gonna stop announcing it. It is in the works. I promise you, it's there. It's set up. It's just a matter of me sorting out the content and loading the content and getting that going. And of course, once that happens, I will absolutely let everyone know. Dreadhead J. Sean, what's going on? Sorry, I can't see everybody that's logging in. My eyes are terrible. _Chris, hello, hello. I also wanted to thank everyone for their ongoing support. The podcast broke 3,200 plays on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. So on Monday, so Monday I cracked 3,000 plays. What did I say? 3,300? Lord of mercy. You see how my brain is frazzled? 3,000 plays, which is great. And I'm so thankful to everyone. So I wanted to make sure that I thanked everyone properly for their continued support. So what? I'm going to gas your voice up every time I hear it. Mr. Mo, Mr. C, M3K Photography, Craze Driver, what is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see everyone. Andy Agent, somebody or other, not your baby, but hello. How are you? Mo, I miss you too. Love you like cook food. That's Tevin. What's up, Guan? How is everything in Trinidad? Listen to me. I am so vexed right now. Like, the only thing I'm really lamenting about the whole social isolation and the quarantine is that I can't go home to Jamaica, because right around now, as everybody knows, this coming weekend is Easter, and Easter in Jamaica is crazy. We're talking about going to dance at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, leaving dance 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, going home to get food, putting on your bathing suit, going to the beach, liming at the beach, taking a swim, eating some fried fish and doubles and festivals and we don't make doubles, sorry, festivals and fried bami and all those things, coming back home, holding a fresh, going to take a nap, going out to dinner, and then going home back again to take a next nap, and then starting all over again to go to a dance 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. My heart is crying. But I also know that, you know, they're not really keeping parties and things like that anywhere in the Caribbean, because everywhere is under lockdown. So I just know I'm warning everybody, when this shit clears, I'm gone for like 2 months. No, you guys will see me all over the place and in different parts of the US and different parts of the Caribbean, because honestly, like, I can't stay here. Like, I'm sacrificing my wings because I'm a free spirit and I'm a bit of, you know, a wild child. So being at home, that's the only bad part about it for me, is like I'm starting to feel a little bit anxious, but at the same time, it's allowing me an opportunity to be productive and creative and to do some other things. So I'm not too vexed about it. But trust me, when the time comes, the second they open the borders, if I tell you guys, don't laugh and shame me. I have a suitcase that's been packed already for like a month, waiting. All I need to do is pack a next suitcase, because now I'm going to be gone for 2 months instead of like a couple of weeks. And I'm out of here. Fats Tevin, I'm glad that you guys are. Yeah, Mo, I'm not coming to Ottawa. I love you. I'll eventually make my way there, but a trip it's not Ottawa, isn't it? Sorry. Love you. Ottawa's not it. I'll eventually come visit in that direction, but yeah. When I'm gone, that's not it. I love you. Don't be mad. Real Roscoe, what's going on? Kenny, Keon, Anthony Morris. I hope I said that right. Hello, hello, hello. Greetings and welcome. So, for those of you who have missed my intro, this is Wet Wednesdays, brought to you by the Pum Pum Chronicles. I'm the host of the Pum Pum Chronicles. I'm AJ Badass Jones. This version of tonight is going to be called the bedroom version, because you can see I'm in my sexy PJs. And I'm going to be joined by Keeley from Life with Keeley. June OG, what's going on? I am well, thank you. Marty McFly 247, greetings, greetings. I'm trying to wave to people, but my wave button's not working. DAHB... Man, y'all need some easier names for me to pronounce, please, Lord. And then I feel like I'm mashing up people's screen names because I don't know, like, it, you know, and then they go by really quickly. So I sent a wave to everybody. Hopefully that will suffice. And if I missed you as you've logged in, I do apologize. You know, I try to get to everyone and say hello to everyone. Oh, BJ. Hey, BJ, won't you play that song? Keep me dancing all night long. T. Leon, what's going on? Real Bad R, whopping. Oh, you're in Egypt? Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Hi, welcome. What? We're international. We have people all about the place. What's his guanin? BJ, where are you? I said hello. Where are you? You didn't say anything. Oh, there you are. What's going on? Andrew Cole, greetings and welcome. Okay, so tonight we are talking about Does oral sex or anal sex count towards your body count? And I'm going to be having that conversation with my girlfriend, Keely. She's going to be logging on shortly, around 8:45. And then also too, whether or not that's a conversation you should have with us, your person, your partner, your spouse, your significant other, or if that's just stuff you should kind of like leave in the closet and just, you know. But then I have a question too. So like if your spouse or your partner or your person asks you, what's your body count? Do you give an honest answer in hopes that they won't get offended? Or do you like lie and just kind of save their feelings? Because really and truly, this is my thoughts and feelings on it. And we'll get into it more. I don't think there are very many people that can handle somebody that has a high body count. And the reason I say that is because you look at people, okay, so people who like porn stars. Everybody loves a porn star. Everybody loves a porn star because, okay, so we're talking about female porn stars, because they do all the nasty things. They flip it and squirt and suck dick and swallow and do anal, and they do all these amazing things that people want to do and want to try. But then when you ask a man, would you date a former porn star? His response usually is no. And why? Because she has a high body count. Right? So then I think to myself, if a regular everyday woman who was very experimental in her younger life had, you know, let's say 50 partners by the time she hit, let's say 35, okay? So in 35 years, she had 50 partners. Is that something that you tell the person that you're with, or do you like dumb down that number so that, you know, they don't think that you're a hoe, or they don't take offense, or they don't feel it, so they don't think that, you know, like, you know, M3K photography, difference of 3. If you have 15, say 12. Is that the rule? You minus 3, is that the rule? I gotta find out. Keely's gonna come on and we're gonna talk, we're gonna debate this. I wanna find out if that rule applies. If there's anybody else that has a rule for how many partners is a reasonable amount of partners to tell so your body count, sorry. What's a reasonable number on your body count to tell your partner, or do you just avoid that conversation altogether? Done. What's not a crazy number? 50 is not a crazy number. 50 ain't shit, you fuck bitches in the high thousands. Oh dear, wow. Okay. All right. So then, L Dominique 7791, what's up? Greetings, good night. Okay, so then my question is, I wanted to hurry up and log on, so we got like another minute. So it's a debatable 56 June OG. Okay, so it's a debatable number, because on one hand, you have people saying that a number that's too high is like closer to the thousands, and then a number that's not, but for some people, 50 is a high number. Yes? No? I meant I fuck bitches in the high thousands. You know what? See, honestly, I can't deal with the craziness tonight. Okay? See, seriously. I don't want to know that you see, then you're going to make me and you have to have a conversation off the record about that craziness. I don't want to hear about you and your thousands of people that you, Tash! Oh, hi. Waiting for Keely. Got another minute. I think she's still getting set up. Okay, so that's one debate. So the debate tonight is oral and anal. Does it count towards your body count? And I have a couple of questions around that, because I had a conversation with someone else as well, in regards to the loss of virginity and what that means. So basically, like, if you've had any sort of sexual contact with another person, you're not a virgin anymore. Unless it's just kissing. So if you suck dick, if you take it in your bum, that's the same as losing your virginity, even though there's no hymen in either one of those things. It's a whole, anyways, we're gonna have a whole big discussion about it. Hollywood judge, that dude got something, 1,000 hoes. Let's be nice. Tay.B3, what's going on? Oh, Life with Keely, there she is. Here we go. Okay, let's hope this works. Let me get comfy and sugar out of my bed. Hi.
Hey.
I feel like I need to adjust this up.
So yeah, there you go. Yes. Oh, but now I can't see your sexy legs, girl.
Yeah, it's all right. They can live without my hair. They get enough of that every week. They're good. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my beautiful guest, Keely from Life with Keely. She is my business manager. She is one of my dearest and best friends. And she also has an amazing YouTube channel called Life with Keely. Everyone, greetings, welcome. Mo said you look familiar. I don't know if you can see who's commenting. Mo.
No, who said that?
Okay,
Mo,
so you
remember me.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see everybody. Mass Main, what's going on? Mo waved at you, but I don't know if you can see people who are commenting from your side.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, so M3K Photography, that's Mo.
Hey. I came ready.
Yeah, you see? I still have my Wawa cup. Don't judge me. I wash it out and clean it all the time, but I have ginger ale going on in here, no wine.
I have a cup and I got a bottle.
Okay, so I've been prepping everyone about what we're going to be talking. I like the shoulder, something there that's very nice. I like it. Very nice. So I've been prepping the audience to let them know that what we're going to be discussing tonight is talking about whether or not oral sex or anal sex or both count towards your body count, and if that's something that you should discuss with your partner. But I have a devil's advocate question to ask. So let's start there. Do you think that oral sex and anal sex counts against your body count? Do they add to your body count if you've never had sex?
For me?
For anybody, like what your opinion is.
Well, my opinion is no, right? I was just talking to my group on my page and I was letting them know. There's 3 lists.
Give me the list.
We got 3 sets of lists.
Okay.
We got list number 1. That's the list of I didn't feel nothing. I don't know when you started or finished. You don't count. There's that list.
Right.
Then there's the only anal or only oral. There's that list. Don't count.
Right.
Then there's the count list.
That's like the get on and
substance.
Right.
The ones you remember. The ones that did something to you.
Okay, so hold on.
And that's
you're saying that there's a list for.
So it's 3 lists.
But you're saying, okay, so on your 3rd list, okay, so let's pause the oral and anal for 1 second.
Yeah.
You said on the 3rd list, that list only has the people who did something impressive. Those are the only ones that count. So hold on. So if you had sex with somebody where it was whack and they came in.
I didn't know nothing. I didn't know it started, ended, what nothing. Yeah, I don't feel. I feel like I got nothing. I got nothing out of it. How can that count?
I'm logging.
What you doing here? Why are you coming up here for? You're not supposed to come up in here.
No, I'm done. I'm done. The conversation. No.
Okay. For you guys that are listening, who's with me on this? You don't feel nothing. You don't know when it started or began. That don't count.
Okay, so
I don't even know what happened, how can I say that something happened?
See, but Craze Driver said that counts for the man though, because he came. The man came.
That's his business. That is his business.
I need a stronger drink. I need to go get like a shot of tequila. I need a stronger drink.
That is his business. That is his things. That is his business. If that counts for him, that's good for him. For me, nah.
Okay, so we're gonna leave that one alone for a minute. We're gonna come back to the other part. Sapphire_CA. Sorry, what is you saying? Dun, dun, dun. Anal is intercourse. Anything that counts as intercourse should be counted in your body count. Oral is not for intercourse. Okay, so that's the debate. So this is a question that I had with somebody else that I talked to. I said to him, if a girl is a virgin and she sucks dick or she gets fucked in the ass, is she still a virgin? And he said no. I said for both, and he said yes. Any sort of sexual contact.
He said no.
Say again?
You said for both, he says no.
For both, he said she's no longer a virgin. Right. Okay. So for both, he said she's no longer a virgin. So I was like, okay. So what constitutes a virgin then? I asked him. He said if there's been no sexual contact unless she's touched herself, then she's a virgin. If the second she puts a penis in her mouth, virginity gone. The second a penis is in her ass, virginity gone.
But look,
So,
can't her mouth no longer be a virgin, but she ass is still a virgin? I'm just saying.
I'm logging you out. I'm logging you out. I'm not talking to you anymore. Like, seriously. What? Listen. Okay. Like,
Look,
you see, I took a week off, and this is the stress I come back to.
Agreed. The ass is still a virgin.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't get pregnant, getting fucked up the ass. So I'm still a virgin.
Okay, so then I'm gonna ask the question again. So virginity and purity and what adds to your body count is only like vaginal mileage? In your opinion.
In my opinion, I'm gonna have to say yes. Yep.
So okay, when I worked with children and youth,
yeah,
there were a group of girls who had made a pact that they were not going to lose their virginity.
Yeah.
And so what they did is they sucked dick and they did anal. And for this group of girls, they had decided that until they had vaginal sex, they were still virgins. And really and truly, okay, so when you're looking at it from a scientific and biological perspective solely, right?
And that's all that matters.
Right. Until your hymen is broken, which is inside your vag, you're still a virgin. Because in certain cultures, when they're looking at, excuse me, seeing whether or not no corona, no COVID, when they're looking at seeing whether or not a woman is still pure, they're not looking at her ass and they're not looking in her mouth. They're looking inside her vagina to see whether or not her hymen is intact.
That's it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Sapphire.ca, not everyone has a hymen. Yes, I know, not just like not everyone has 10 toes and 10 fingers, but the vast majority of people, the vast majority of women have a hymen. Yes, there are other circumstances that can cause your hymen to break, but we're not talking about that. We're kind of just talking about I love your sister. She always wants to like, just stay here. Just stay here for like a couple of minutes. Beast King, they are virgins, but they're still sluts. Young thoughts. I hate you.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with being a slut.
Right. No slut shaming. No slut shaming. And the interesting thing is, you can't slut shame because someone is enjoying the benefits of that woman who is doing those slutty acts. And I came across a man, I have to send you the video. There's a man that I came across that he says, I'm a slut, and I'm proud of it. And if you ever see this sexy piece of man, I was like, good Lord, you know what? Wear that badge proudly, my brother. Wear it proudly. Do your thing. Do your thing. Okay, so talk to me and tell me your lists. You said there's 3 lists. There's the anal list, the oral list, and the body count, but actual...
Oral, anal, 1 list.
Right.
That's 1 list.
Okay.
Okay.
Sluts make the world go round. You're stupid. It's not being a slut, it's being experienced. That's right. Talk that shit.
That's all it is.
Right.
That's all it is.
See, because you know what? Right. Everyone has to experiment. Everyone has to experiment with someone. Some people experiment more than others, and some people do not. You just kind of leave it, right? But the thing is, if you're a person who is benefiting from her slutty activities or the fact that she's experienced, you're not complaining about that. Who complains about that? If she sucks your dick like a champ, it's because she's been practicing. Who complains about that? Nobody complains about that. Right? Strider Touch, what's up? Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so tell me the list. So anal oral is 1 list. Then what's the next list?
Didn't feel nothing. Don't know when they started or ended list.
Okay, and then the third list.
And then the third is just regular, like you count towards the body count.
Okay, so for a woman, if you've had an orgasm, if you've achieved orgasm with a man, he goes on the list that counts.
It's not even necessarily to say orgasm or no orgasm. I'm just saying.
Boss lady, what's going on? Sorry, not just saying orgasm. Sorry.
What if I practice on myself with a dildo and break my own hymen?
Then you're not a virgin.
Well, there
you're
you go, Sapphire.
What if you're practicing anal with your dildo? Like, there are so many mitigating factors. Okay, so this is my thing. So let me ask you a question. Does body count matter to you?
No.
Why?
Why should it matter?
But why?
Because it doesn't matter to me. Plain and simple. It just doesn't matter to me.
Because what the person did before you.
If I've done anything, I did it because I wanted to do it. Period. So
Okay.
I'm not sitting down there and holding up a list. Okay, today, no.
Right.
I don't care. Like if I see somebody and that's what I want, that's what I want. If I don't want to know your name and that's all I want, that's all I want.
Have you ever counted? Not that I want to count, but have you ever counted?
There was a point, maybe like in my 20s, where I sat back and I said, darn it, how much? And I shocked myself because I was like, oh, my list is not so bad. Okay, I got about a handful. But then I went through that part where I was like, oh, shit, wait. All of the ones that I didn't feel and didn't know that they started or ended, I forgot about them. Wait. Oh, shit. That's really what happened. No lies. So that's what I had to say. They don't count. If I don't even remember them to put on a list, how can they count? I'm just saying.
See, I think at one point, much like you, in my early 20s, I kept a list because I don't even know why I kept the list, but I actually like kept the list of people's names and had them like you in categories like great, top 5, maybe could get a second chance, hell no, that kind of stuff. But then at some point, as the list got a little bit longer, I was like, you know what? Let me stop keeping this list because it's really irrelevant. It's about the experiences and all that sort of stuff, right?
Exactly.
I was also worried that something would happen to me and somebody would find that book and then, like as part of my eulogy, they would read out, those moments like your browser history. I felt like it was one of the kind of those kind of things.
But let's say they did. Would you care?
You know what? Probably not.
Let's say somebody found your whole list, the book. Would you care?
At this point in my life, no.
Okay.
You know why too? Like if you had asked me this question 10 years ago, I probably would have cared because my son and my daughter would have been younger. But now that they're all big hardback adults, it's neither here or there to me because they know that I'm a dirty woman and they know that I have, like they've known, but now they like really, really know. It's just whatever, right? But yeah, if you had asked me that question 10 years ago, I would have been concerned. Now I don't give a fuck. My thing is, I feel like people who judge people based on how many people they fucked probably need to get fucked a little bit more and come up out of their,
Yeah. Sapphire still has a run-on list for her personal pleasure.
Oh. I feel like I need to talk to Tash One-Away because I want to know about this list. I want to know what's going on this list. I'm just saying.
Sapphire, come true.
And what are the comparisons on that list? Like, do you rank people from like 1 to 5? See, for me, like I've got a couple of lists. So I've got like the oral list, like my top 5 of like all-time oral. And then, the top 5 of like really good dick. And then the top 5 of who could maybe get like a second round, even though they weren't as impressive the first time, but they could get like a next slap.
Good. I don't do that.
I can't.
You're not impressive the first time. You're not getting a second time. So you better put your back into it and all into it the first time.
Oh, dear. Okay, so then, let me ask this question. Again, devil's advocate. What if their first time, and this has happened, they're so overwhelmed and so excited that their excitement gets the better of them and things just kind of...
Well, you might get a second try in that moment.
Oh, boy.
If you still can't make it work in that moment, you get blocked, bro.
Beast King, beat your chest. He says, I'm top 5 in all categories. Okay. But you know what, though? If you ever go to his page and look at him, he's a dirty mother. I'm not going to say that, but he is. He's a dirty man. No, girl, he posted some shit. There was a video that he posted, like, his page. Let me just say, his two, I don't know how both of his pages are still up. Like, he posts some things sometimes, all like in his stories. Yeah. He said that you're hard on men. He said you're too hard.
Who, me?
Yes,
Who
he
said
said
we were
you're too.
talking about just men? But anyways.
Oh. What?
I don't remember saying that, but anyways.
He said that you're
I'm
hard.
pretty sure I kept saying they.
Okay. We're not
oral
gonna
only. Okay.
No, because you just said that if he doesn't perform well in that first moment,
Well, that was going
you
based on the situation. That was going based on the situation that you just gave me when you said.
I know that was his response.
Yeah.
Right, but that was his response to it. He said that you're hard on men.
Oh, to that.
He wasn't talking like.
Sorry. Like, let me go to you and give you an example, sir.
Oh.
If you go to a chick and she's smelling like fish fry, you going back in again? You going back in again? I really want to know. Are you going back in again?
If she smelled that bad, I don't think you'd be going in to begin with.
Why not? Maybe she was just having a bad day. You know, give her a try. Give her a chance to wash up herself. Come no?
But hold on. If she's washing, then it still smells.
He don't know because he didn't give her the try. Never again.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So it's not really being too hard on the person.
He said no, not the same.
I have my expectations. You can't meet it. I'm not here, like, I am not school. I finished school a long time ago.
Right.
I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. So go practice on somebody else, and when you got your shit together, come at me.
Come see me. Okay.
Not now anymore. I'm off the market. Market.
This was before. I'm still on the market. So yes, if you come to me, you need to have a certain level of experience because I will fuck your shit up and not talk to you again. It's easy for women to be ready for sex.
Beast King 13. He says it's easy for a woman to be ready for sex. A man has to be mentally, physically, and hold back his erection. Women go through the same thing too. There's women who she could sit down and lay down there all night, dry as a bone. As a bone. You could lick her out, eat she, finger she.
Hi, you're not Trini. Cut it out, madam.
I'm just saying, and nothing would happen.
Yes.
Right? Because mentally it's not there.
Yes,
so
you're not attracted to the person.
That's not really true. It goes both ways.
True. I think for men though, okay, so like if I understand for a woman, even if she's dry to the bone, you can use lube, right? Because it's an opening, there's somewhere to slide in and out. Whereas if a man is not hard, nothing's happening. Like you can correct dryness, you can't correct flaccidity.
So he said that's called rape.
Dear.
I'm so.
You need to follow his page. Trust me, he's funny. Beast King. Yeah. Sorry. So back to the conversation. Do you ever discuss these topics? Not you specifically, but just people in general. Is it a safe discussion to have? DJ Tyrone King, what's going on, honey? Is that a safe discussion to have with your partner, or is that a topic to be avoided altogether? So back to the original question, if oral and anal counts against your body count, so every time you suck dick or every time you've taken it in your bum, that counts towards your body count, and your body count is high because of that, is that a conversation that you have with your partner? If your partner is adamant about knowing how many people you slept with before them, what is a reasonable number to give them, or do you just give them the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I give the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. They get in the 3 lists. They get the 3 lists if they want to know. Like my husband, he doesn't want to know. He said, I don't want to know. I don't care to know. It will completely change and taint my image of you.
Right.
Okay. But I feel like, why?
Because I think
because of my experiences, but it is because of my experiences, I'm able to do all the things that I can do.
But people don't look at it that way.
Benefiting from.
Right. But people
Really?
don't,
That's so
people,
weird.
it is, but people oftentimes, their own egos or their own insecurities block them
Yes.
from being open to receive the good in whoever you've had intimacies with prior to them, right? It's like you have somebody that you're with and they say, you know what, I wish you were my first. Now, logically, you can't go back in time. And as much as you wish it to be that way, that person is never going to be your first in a million years. What you do is you make them your first from that point on, and that's it for the rest of eternity or whatever the case may be. But a lot of times people don't want that information because it's difficult for them. They start to feel inadequate, like especially if you're like, you know, super experienced, the two-hand twist sucking, licking the balls, rocking their socks off, making the toes curl, blowing back their wig, the whole nine, and they've got like a 1-2 pump and maybe two positions that they're really good at and maybe can eat the pussy halfway decently. They start to feel some type of way, and it builds insecurities in them. I think that's why people don't want to have those types of discussions. Or it's a thing where they say to you, like, yes, I want to know, let's talk about it. But then when you tell them the number and the amount of, not even the number, but the amount of experience that you've had and the things that you've done, then they start to feel some type of way. And then it's like, oh shit, you know, oh, if I'm fucking her and Mandingo John did this, like, is she even feeling anything that I'm doing? Or if, you know, I'm eating her pussy and, you know, Pete the pussy eater ate her pussy from, you know, excuse me, morning till night, am I even doing anything for her? And again, those types of insecurities start to creep in and people start to feel some type of way. Dora Coleman, I definitely feel that oral and anal don't count unless that is your only preference. Okay.
And I see Sapphire said she is open to discuss with partner if he asks, but he better be ready for the truth.
Right. Now, this is interesting. Beast King 13 said, a lot of guys eat the pussy and never got the pussy. He still has a 0 body count.
Exactly.
Then should it not apply?
Look, that's my dude right there. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't count.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Sorry.
I agree. I give him all the list, although I don't know why anyone would want to know.
You know what? And that's something that I like. For me, if somebody asked the question, like if a person that I was with said, you know, how many people have you slept with before?
The pussy eater.
The first thing, yeah, Peter the pussy eater.
Oh
Peter the pussy eater. So my first question to that person would be, are you sure that this is a conversation that you can handle?
Yeah.
Because if I give you the truth and this comes back to me in any argument, any conversation, any discussion, if you can throw it back at me in any type of way, shape, or form, we're going to have a problem. So I have no problem having the conversation if you're mature enough to handle the conversation.
Right.
Nobody really wants to know the backstories of this. You know what? I agree, but I think that there are some people who do. Like, I was with somebody and he wanted to know, and I'm like, you know, I don't think that's a conversation that you're able to have. And then when in asking him why he wanted to know or why he was so interested, it's because his investment in knowing was so that he could be a better lover than every lover that I've had before, which makes 0 sense, right? And it's true, like, you can't handle the truth, because I'm thinking to myself, like, I had to coach you to a point of being able to even eat pussy properly. You're never going to be my best pussy eater. You're never going to be a pussy. You're never going to be a pussy Pete. You're never going to be a pussy Pete. Because if I have to coach you because you're not willing to try to get those skills on your own, and you've never watched porn and you've never even wanted to practice on anybody, I can't help you with that. I could coach you the live long day. Huh? What happened?
I'm reading the comments. You can't handle the truth.
Right. You know, and so it's like, if I know that that's going to be, if I know that that's going to be a healthy conversation to helping you learn to please me better and helping you understand the things that I like as a woman and I like intimately, both having done to me and what I enjoy doing to you as my man, then that's one thing. But if you want to know just for FOSS sake, so you can try to use it against me at some point in time later on, that won't end nicely. You know,
Dora Coleman said, I don't think that people want to know how many as to who it is that matters. Like if it is somebody that they personally knew.
Yes. Sorry. Trying to scroll back. Stapleton Hazel, do you know, what does this say? Sorry. Do you know why a man won't get a stand and a woman getting wet stress loyalty is all gone out of the relationship? What?
You know why a man won't get a stand and a woman not get.
What if he finds out you had sex with half the block without knowing? Well, see, there's that. And the focus of this conversation is not about body count and whether that's important or not, because I feel like that's the direction that we were steered in. But somebody did ask a very good question. So if you have a girl, you know, who you like her, everything's going good with you guys, then you start to hear whispers and rumbling from the mandem on the block that, you know, Tom has had her and Wayne has had her, and, you know, Skinny John has had her, and Fat Al has had her, and 6 other dudes have had her, but now she's your girl. You guys are 6 months into a relationship. Do you break up with her because of all the chattings and everybody that's come before you?
So I want to hear from the guys listening. Why does it even matter?
But on the flip side of that, as a woman, you're dating a guy, and then so I come to him like, yo, I had that. Yo, he's got some good dick and he can eat some good pussy. And then, you know, a couple of days later, your next girl says to you, ah, shit, girl, I had some of that. Like 2 years ago, he was good. And you're starting to hear like 3 or 4 of your girlfriends have had, you know, sampled your man's things. Do you stay? Do you say, you know what, fuck it, I don't care because that shit was before me?
If I found out that one of my girlfriends sampled my man's thing, you're just not allowed at the house. That's all.
The girlfriends are not allowed in the house.
Yeah, but you already know how I feel about that anyways.
Sapphire CA, she said, Fat Al and Skinny John Fish shut up their mouth. And this is okay. So, and that's the part of the conversation, right? that I never understand. When you're dating somebody, like if you know that girl was like a one fuck or whatever the case may be, but your homeboy is in a relationship, why are you so pressed to bring that up in any way, shape, or form? And as a woman, if you know your homegirl is with this guy and they're in a good relationship and he treats her good and he's loyal, why are you so pressed to bring up the fact that you fucked him in 1995? Because anybody cares.
Or if he or she, like, you're in a genuinely good relationship, he or she is treating you very well. You like, yes, this is a dream relationship for you. Why would that change because of, you know, what you heard about in the past?
Jealousy. You know why? Because I think sometimes what ends up happening is like, you know, so, you know, Skinny Pete wanted to be with you, but you just wanted some dick because you heard Skinny Pete had like a good, you know, and then you meet Skinny Pete's friend Kevin, and Kevin is the whole package. You know, Kevin is smart. You've got great conversation. He makes you laugh. He makes you feel good. Kevin is somebody that you want to be with. Skinny Pete wanted to be with you, but you didn't want him. You just wanted the dick. And now he's in his feelings. So now he's going to come to Kevin and be like, yo, I fucked your bitch. Like, I fucked that girl. Don't be with her. She's loose or whatever the case may be. But you're
don't fall for the okie doke.
Right. Yeah. And jealousy, yeah. Definitely jealousy. Done with legacy, they couldn't sustain the relationship and they see that you are able to sustain it and they're jealous and want to stop it. Oh, sorry, Skinny John, my apologies. Skinny John, and Pussy Pete, my apologies.
Wow.
Names. Don't kill me right now. Oh my goodness me. Yeah. Those kind of conversations, I don't know. I feel like if 2 people are mature enough to have that conversation, if it's important enough for one person to know, then it's okay. But there has to be a level of maturity. There definitely has to be a level of respect. And I also want to know, if I'm going to have that conversation with you, why it's so important for you to know. And your answer can't be, I just want to know. Because that's what I want to know. Yeah. Right. Why? Because then I'll say shit to you like, do you know the square root of pi? If you can tell me what the square root of pi is, Well, why do you want to know? Because I just want to know. The same way you just want to know how many people I slept with, I just want you to tell me what the square root of pi is. I just want to know. It's irrelevant. You know what I mean? It's absolutely irrelevant. But again, if you and I have had mature conversations where I know that this is not something you're going to try to use against me or throw back in my face for any reason, I'll have that conversation with you. But you need to be prepared mentally and emotionally and be able to handle that discussion, because you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to argue with you about it. I'm not going to fight with you about it. I'm not going to answer the why so many. I'm not going to answer, oh, how could you, I thought. I'm not going to answer the, oh, so you've done that with I'm not entertaining any of that foolishness.
Yeah. So. I would be concerned if he wanted to know.
And that's why I asked the question, like, why is it so important, and what is the relevance of you wanting to know how many people I've slept with prior to you? Again, if it's something where you're going to say to me, oh, well, I just want to be better than anybody that you've been with, then none of that should even matter. Just be the best that you can be. Ask me what I like. Ask me what I want. Ask me what's important to me, and work from that standpoint. You trying to beat out somebody who came before you makes no sense, because you have me now. And where I am is here in the present with you now. I'm not living in the past. I'm not living based on anything that's happened before. I'm not sitting in my mind saying, oh, you know, Pussy Pete ate my pussy better than you. What I'm going to say to you, is
not only that, but if you're with that person,
right,
clearly you're with them for a reason. So feel validated enough that you've already chosen to be with that person. So
because
stop trying to find...
Exactly, because I'm not with Pussy Pete. I'm with you. You know what I mean? So what Pussy Pete did to my pussy has nothing to do with you or me or anything else, right? What I'm going to say to you is, this is what I like. I like when you do this. I like if you did more of that. Or even in the moment when you're doing it, I'm going to teach you how to beat out Pussy Pete without you even knowing that I'm teaching you to beat out Pussy Pete. You know? Like big and serious, you know what I mean?
Done with legacy.
I wouldn't want to know per se, but it depends on the type of relationship we have. If we are in a circle where I'm going to buck up on somebody that you fucked, I'm going to want to know prior to that. Okay, so I have a story based on that. Okay? I forever have a story. So let me tell you the story. So this was in 2003. I was dating this guy. And we went to a party in Ottawa, which is about 4 hours from the city that I'm currently in. And we stayed at his friend's house for the weekend, this really lovely couple. And so we went to a boat party. And everybody knows I don't love a boat in any way, shape, or form. But we went to a boat party, and I had on this sexy fitted dress and looking cute and everything else. So because I don't like boats, I found an area to sit in. And I was sitting down sipping my drink, and he was there, and he's like, okay, he's going to go to the bar. So this light-skinned thing, and yes, I'm not the darkest, shut up and leave me alone. This light-skinned thing walks over to me, staggers over, as a matter of fact, and is talking. She's like, oh, hi. I'm going to call her Rachel because I can't remember what her name is. She's like, hi, I'm Rachel. It's so nice to meet you. You're so pretty. Derek told me that you're his new girlfriend. And she's there and she's all giddy-headed. And then she kind of lurches and spills her drink on my dress.
What?
Hold on. It gets better. So Derek comes over. And yes, I'm not going to chat to my name because it's whatever. Derek comes over and he's like, oh, I see that you've met Rachel. He's like, Rachel, this is, AJ, this is Rachel. I'm like, yeah, we met. And he's like, oh my gosh, what happened? I'm like, oh, she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I accidentally spilled my drink on her. And then she tilted again and spilled a little bit more of her drink on me a second time. Now I stand up. Now keep in mind, I don't like boats. The boat is moving and the boat is rocking, but I stand up. And he sees a look on my face and kind of turns her and he's like, okay, well, I'm going to go get you some napkins to dry. He's like, I'm really sorry. So I'm standing there. He takes her and moves her away from me. They walk away. He's saying whatever it is that he's saying to her. He comes back and he's like, I'm really sorry. And I'm like, so who's she? Oh, she's just a friend. So in my mind and in my heart, I felt like something more was going on and I kept pressing him. And I pressed him, and this ass is going to tell me she's his ex-girlfriend. I said, that bitch spilled her drink on me, not once, but twice. And you did nothing about it in that moment other than to move her away. You didn't warn me that he's like, oh, I didn't know that she was going to be.
Bullshit. Ottawa is fucking small as fuck. And the Black community in Ottawa is even smaller. You want to tell me, out of everybody of your entire university, and this is a university reunion, that you didn't know that she was going to be there? So for that reason, yes, I would want to know. But at the same time, I may not want to know with the expectation that my man makes sure that that type of shit doesn't happen. Because then my argument is not with her. My argument is with him. Straight fight.
I know when I moved here, I told my husband, I'm like, look, he don't have to give me no list because I really don't care. But if we go somewhere and you see a chick somewhere, if we go to a restaurant and the bitch is a waitress, if we go anywhere and you see, please just give me a heads up and be like, hey, just knock me. You don't have to, just, hey, just so you know, that's one of the things I lick or I slam or whatever. Just let me know. So I'm on alert. So now I know how to receive anything that's coming my way, right? Don't I don't like to be caught off guard when it comes to that. You know, when you have them little girls at the restaurant, hey, how can I help you?
Bitch, then they going in the back and
it's not normal, and it's not normal, and you sit there like, what's going on? No, just let me know in advance. We go somewhere, hey, babes, that's the one there. Okay, got it. I don't care for any other reason than that.
Yes.
Like, I don't even want to know what you guys did. Like, I don't need to know details like that, but just let me know.
He didn't say fuck all to me. And like I said, she spilled her drink on me twice. I was livid.
Leon said he's a pussy.
But I was mortified, for one, because he was the only person that I knew there. So imagine that happening.
Just a friend is
right?
coded language.
He knew who she was. And she knew who she knew who I was to him, because their mutual friends had told her, like,
oh, she definitely knew.
Right. And when I tell you I was looking fire, the dress, Miss Head, the dress was fire. And this bitch spilled her drink on me twice.
Yeah, that's why she wanted to
the second time I'm telling you, I was ready to take my heels off and fucking deck her. And then, like I said, he came over and kind of like, he saw when I stood up, because again, anybody who knows me knows I don't like boats. I don't get up until the boat has docked. But when you see me stand up on a moving ship, on a moving boat, fight is coming. Fight is coming. Honestly, when I stood up, I was like, okay, this bitch is trying it, and I'm not here for any of this. But like I said, when he lied to me and said, oh, well, she's just his friend, and then I have to press you to get her. No, that's embarrassment, because now she feels like she has something over me, because now you're more worried about protecting her feelings than protecting your woman. Nobody's here for that shit.
Thank you.
I like to watch with my man. That's because you're looking for problems.
I agree with you, Mo.
What did Mo say?
To hear that she did something. That's what I was waiting to hear too.
Say that again.
We were waiting to hear that
me?
You got up. Yes, you. That you got up.
There wasn't.
And threw her off the side of the boat.
You say throw off the boat?
Something.
Honestly,
the girl look bad.
Like I said, there wasn't anything at the time that I could do, because, you know, I'm the odd man out. He's the only person that I know. His responsibility seemed like he was more interested or invested in protecting her or protecting her feelings or whatever the case may be. And before there was an opportunity for anything to happen, like I said, he grabbed her and steered her away from me and then came back with a paper towel. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, and I'm saying to him, like, you watched this unfold and you said absolutely nothing. He's like, oh, but I'm sorry. How are you sorry? Like, suffice to say, that relationship didn't last much longer after that. So I was like, yeah, I'm good, fam. That's
Sapphire said good. She low-key likes to see other women flirting with her man. Yeah, me too, but I still want to know. I'm not going to stop it, but at least if I know what's up. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't think she means it like that. I think she means, like, if it's like a stranger, like somebody that he's never been involved with. Like, you go somewhere and you know the man is put together proper.
Looking.
And he's smelling good. The beard is groomed up. The hair is cut. Like, he's looking proper. And you know you walk in with him and you go to go get your drink and you kind of leave him and you're watching every bitch in the room. Their eyes are turning and looking and, you know, trying to sass with him. That's sexy. That'll get you fucked properly. That might even get you some punani either on the way there, on the way back, in the bathroom, underneath the table, in the alley, you know, in a back corner someplace. Yes, absolutely. That shit is sexy. That I like. That I like. But what she did on the boat and what happened there, no, you're absolutely right. Like, if you know you're going somewhere where there may be somebody that you were involved with before for whatever the reasons are, you are obligated to say something to me so I know how to defend myself, especially if we're in a situation or environment where you're the only person that I know.
Oh, Mo, you finally remember me, huh?
He said, Ali, yo, yes, man. What? I remember okay, so I'm going to divulge the next story. I remember one night, same sort of situation, where I had gone out with the man that I was with, and it was one of those things where he was dressed properly and smelling so good. And I kind of left him to the side, and I'm watching women watch him, and listen to me. We left the party halfway through, and honestly, you know the meat where you see like your couch, literally couch behind a dumpster in the alleyway getting some, or holding on to like the, what do you call them, the fire escape? I couldn't wait. Like, it was just like, other than, and I was also tipsy, you know what I mean? So it's one of those moments where it's like, okay, yeah, before we go home, I need a little bit, please, just a bit, just to tide me over so we don't crash in the car. And that kind of stuff. We are running out of time. We probably have maybe about 5 minutes. Please let everybody know about your amazing YouTube channel and what you talk about on your channel and where people can find you.
So I talk about a lot of lifestyle stuff on my channel. Right now, what they can find on my channel was my traumatic tumor story. I had a tumor that was growing in my face, and I had to have my whole neck opened up and jaw taken out and all of that stuff. Yeah, so that's there. And I give a lot of my comedy, so you get a lot of my vibe with a lot of my twists and turns and different accents and ting and ting. And I just share with you life. I just share with you guys life. So I like to travel, so I like to share tips and tricks that I know to save money on your trips. Things like when you go to the hotels and you staying in this bar-ass 5-star hotel, and you're like, yes, don't just go jump and fling up yourself into the people in dirty bed. Check it first. Check it first, because trust me, them places don't change the stuff. So I just teach you guys a lot of little things in a nice, fun way. I'm a foodie, so I like to talk to you guys about that too. And just really everyday fun. You know, a lot of dramas going on in the world. I like to pick you up a little bit. So that's it. Life with KEELEY on Instagram as well as on YouTube. Come on over, subscribe, and follow me.
So this video is going to go up on my YouTube channel, and I will make sure that I put KEELEY's information in the description in the body underneath. So if you guys go there, you can just click and get directly to her YouTube channel. She's got this funny ass video about her eyebrows. Y'all need to go see that shit. It will have you in fucking tears. It will have you crying from laughing so hard. Trust me when I tell you. That video is a classic example of stay in your lane and don't take off the things you're not supposed to pick up. Yeah. Don't pick up things that don't concern you.
I learned my lesson.
Oh my gosh. Well, I appreciate you having this great conversation with me. Of course, we have to do this again. Thank you so much
for having me, AJ.
We have to do this again. This is a lot of fun.
And thanks for welcoming me, the Pum Pum Posse.
Yes. So of course, this is Wet Wednesdays. This was the bedroom edition. As you can see, KEELEY and I both have our pajamas and we're sipping on things. We hope that everyone is staying safe and staying well and don't go stir crazy. You know, it's like I said, it's a good time to bond with your family. KEELEY and I FaceTime all the time and chat shit every day. You know what I mean? And spend time with people in the ways that you can, love up on the people in the ways that you can, be creative, you know, start a blog, start a YouTube channel, you know, write, draw, paint, the things around the house that you wanted to do that you've always complained that you haven't had time to do all of that stuff. You can find me on Instagram and all of my social media at the Pum Pum Chronicles. And yeah, we will talk to you guys next week. In the meantime and in between time, stay safe. Talk to you later.